Sounding good. Okay, very good. Thank you. Testing, 1, 2. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Microphone check, testing, 1, 2, 3. Say what? Iowa Western. Yep, from Council Bluff, Iowa. Hey, Taylor, I'm ready to go on if you want to put me on after these commercials. Oh, okay. That's fine. Why don't you get into the next song and do about a minute of the song and fade it out and fade me in. Yeah, that'd be good. Okay. And you are listening live from the Libla Family Sports Complex. It is Division District K playoff. Three Rivers Lady Raiders versus the Iowa Western team. Hello, sports fans. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. Crowd still filing into the brand new gymnasium. Probably the most important game we have played thus far in this facility. The winner tonight goes to Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament. It's the border war, Iowa versus Missouri. The winners are here. Hi, this is Tim Hager, fired up to be game right here courtside, fired up that it's game time. fired up and ready to go, folks. This is a lot of excitement in the air. A big crowd here already. People still filing in through the lobby. Great place to be tonight to catch some March Madness basketball. What an amazing story tonight. The Lady Raiders of Three Rivers College, record of 26-3 on this season. They have won 19 games in a row. They went 10-0 in Region 16, and they're ranked number 22 nationally. Tonight they take on a team that is a very, very good basketball team. They have a tall order tonight. It's Iowa Western out of Council Bluff, Iowa. They are the Reavers. Now, I've been around the sports game and the school business for a long time. First mascot I've ever heard of a Reaver. A Reaver is a river bandit, river pirate. And this school is located in Council Bluff, Iowa. I believe it's the Missouri River that runs right through their town with Omaha, Nebraska on the other side. So they are the Reavers. We're going to tell you a whole lot more about them coming up in just a minute. They have an outstanding record of 23-8 on the season. They've beat some good teams and play a really, really tough schedule. The Lady Raiders have a tall order to fill tonight right here at the Libla Family Sports Complex. About 7 minutes till we tip this thing off. We're going to take our first commercial timeout of the night here on the pregame show. We'll come down and break it down for you. So good to have you around. So good of you to be coming along with us tonight. If you can make it up here, this is the hot spot to be for basketball in Southeast Missouri, faux show. But if you can't make it, we're fired up. You're listening to us on 97.5 The Storm. So we'll take a quick timeout and be back with the pregame show next. This is Lady Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. It sounds even better than it did at the Best Activity Center. It's a better, cleaner sound. About 4.5 minutes before tip-off here at the Libla Family Sports Complex, we'll kind of break down the teams for you. If you read the Daily American Republic on a daily basis, Nate Fields is the sports reporter that covers the Lady Raiders and the Raiders. In the past couple of days, he's written a really nice series of articles kind of describing what we're going to have tonight, which is a real contrast in styles on how these two teams play. I think you're going to enjoy the contrast tonight. It's kind of the game within the game. Raiders are kind of run and gun, averaging 84.7 points per contest, whereas the Reavers tonight from Iowa Western, a lot taller team. They're kind of a rebound-oriented, control-the-ball type of team. So you got some contrast of styles. You hear the crowd come alive as the Lady Raiders have taken the court, led by Rocky Raider and the Raider flag. Got the cheer squad here going. Nice, a lot of folks in the student section tonight, and a big crowd, a lot of yellow shirts here tonight, rooting on the Lady Raiders. And also coming out on the floor at this time in blue are the Reavers from Iowa Western. Break it down once again for the Lady Raiders, coached by Jeff Walk and Alex Wiggs. On the season, balanced scoring, 5 players scoring double figures, average double figures for the Lady Raiders, led by Haley Erickson with 13.8 points per contest. The Lady Raiders average 20.1 assists per game. That is third in the nation in Division I junior college basketball. They average 15 steals a game, 12th in the nation in Division I junior college basketball. And like we said a while ago, they've won 19 games in a row, have a record of 26-3 on the season. A couple of things to look for tonight is one, Jacayla Fowler, the Neelyville alumnus, was out with an ankle injury for about 4 games. Over the weekend, she had a chance to get about 6 minutes in the first night, 11 or 12 minutes the second night. She's an athletic gal that comes off the bench, a big part of their defensive scheme, and it's good to see her coming back and getting healthy once again. Anaya Pettis from North Little Rock, Arkansas, also plays for the Raiders. She is out with a knee injury, and she will not play tonight. For the Lady Raiders, first Region 16 championship since 2004, third Region 16 championship in program history. And wow, what a run. They got up to a 7-3 start. Hey, everybody was feeling pretty good about that, 7-3. And now they've reeled off 19 wins in a row. Also, we just come off the Region 16 tournament where they defeated Crowder 88-79 on March 1st, 5 players in double figures. Kimberly Shaw with 18 points. I'd like to throw a shout out to Kimberly Shaw's parents listening to the game tonight on the webcast from New Zealand. Kimberly's playing great. She's doing well, and I'm glad you guys are following us tonight. Kimberly had 18 points against Crowder. Hannah Thurman's stat line for the night, 15 points, 13 rebounds, 7 block shots. 2 nights later, they defeated the Moberly Lady Greyhounds 82-77 to win the Region 16 championship. In that ball game, folks, down 11-0, down 20-5 in the first quarter. Casey Douglas made the first basket 5 minutes into the game, 6 minutes into the game, I don't remember, but a gallant comeback, a moxie, grit, and country toughness kind of a comeback. 4 players in double figures. Hannah Thurman, once again, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 3 blocks. Jordan Little, 2 points at halftime, comes out, pours in 17 points, including some big free throws down the stretch. Danae Watson, 15 points, 9 rebounds. For the 2 games in the Region 16 tournament, Hannah Thurman, 17.5 points per game, 10 rebounds, 5 blocks. She is 62 blocks on the season, ranked 11th in the nation in blocks. But she's going to have a chore tonight because this team from Iowa is a very large, very tall team. So this takes us up to here on the pregame show. It looks like we're about ready to possibly be doing the national anthem. This might be a good time for us to take a break. We'll take another time out here in the pregame. We'll come down and give you some information about the Reavers from Iowa Western. We'll take a quick time out right here to do the national anthem on our floor. Once again, it's the pregame show, the Lady Raiders on 97.5 The Storm.
Just let me know when you're comfortable.
Yeah. And we are back at the Libla Family Sports Complex, folks, to bring you the game. District K Championship. The winner goes to the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. That game will be played March 18th through number 23 at the Rip Griffin Center in Lubbock, Texas. That's about a 13-hour drive from Poplar Bluff, and we hope to see you there. We hope to be there. The Reavers from Iowa Western, coached by Lindsay Vanderhoof. Now, she's been there 4 years. Check out her record as coach. 23-8 this season, 25-5 last year, 24-9 the year before that, and 25-5 the year before that. Her record is 97-27 as head coach of Iowa Western. They average 71.9 points per contest. They are 19th of the nation, 39.8 rebounds per game, and that's their MO, folks. You get one shot, you miss it, they're going to get the rebound. That's what they're known for. That's what they take a lot of pride in, is owning the glass on the offensive and defensive side of things. They are the Region 11 champs. They defeated Northeast Nebraska 74-56. In that ball game, they out-rebounded them 29-13. 6 sophomores on the team. They only allow 57.7 points per contest because they own the boards. Here's some names you'll be listening for. Number 42, Kiara Dahlman, averaging 13.8 points per contest. Abriana Noti, N-O-T-I, averages 11 points a game. Number 2, De'Ara Davis, 10 points a game. And Summer Blakemore wears uniform number 4, averages 9.7 points per contest. Those are some names you may be hearing tonight for the other team. Now, to give you a little bit of a local flavor, they have played Mineral Area and defeated them twice. They've defeated Jefferson. They've defeated State Fair 72-51, and they beat Moberly 75-44 earlier this season. So they're the real deal, folks. The Raiders have a tall order to fill tonight. This team has come into town, had a chance to talk with them before the game. They feel pretty good. They love this complex, love this gymnasium. They said this new gym felt, quote, big time to them. So they're ready to play big time and put on a big time effort in Poplar Bluff, Missouri tonight. But they're taking on the Lady Raiders, team with momentum at their back. The last game, the big win against Moberly Lady Greyhounds, the 82-77 win. My gosh, folks, that was like a Rocky movie. It was not how hard you can get hit, but how hard you can get hit and still get up. And they got off the deck a couple of times in that game. Some real toughness, and it's been that way for a while, folks. They've got momentum at their back. We're ready to get this thing started. Also in that game, they announced Region 16 first-team players for the Lady Raiders, Haley Erickson and Jordan Little. Second team, Caitlin South and Jakayla Fowler. And Danae Watson was named Freshman of the Year in Region 16. And Jeff Walk was named Coach of the Year. Holly Forbes from Mineral Area. She averages about 16.5 points per contest. She was named Player of the Year in Region 16. So that ends our pregame show. Let's get this ball out and get this ball game started. Looking at your radio right now, Raiders going right to left, wearing their home yellow trimmed in black. Iowa Western wearing the ice blue suits trimmed in white. Starters tonight for the Raiders, the usual 5, Danae Watson, Kimberly Shaw, Haley Erickson, Jordan Little, and Hannah Thurman. For the other team, Zany Williams, number 1, Summer Blakemore, number 4, De'Ara Davis, number 2, number 34, Abriana Noti, and number 42, Kiara Dahlman. Be listening for that name. She's from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Just wanted to say Sheboygan on the radio. We're getting ready to tip the ball. Folks, I'm ready. The ball is up. It's tipped. Haley Erickson comes down with it for the Lady Raiders and let the games begin. Haley Erickson swings it over to Jordan Little at the top of the key. Hannah Thurman has it on the wing. Gives it up to Kimberly Shaw. In the paint to Danae Watson, who shoots, misses, in and out. Rebound by number 34, Abriana Noti. As advertised, they crashed the boards. Nice contrast of styles tonight. Raiders look to be playing a 1-2-2 zone defense right now. The ball is tipped away by Haley Erickson. She goes the other direction with the left hand, has it stripped away from her. Danae Watson dives and gets the ball. We have a whistle. Nice defensive play that time on behalf of Iowa Western. Going to call a jump ball. Possession arrow points towards the Lady Raiders. Excuse me, goes against the Lady Raiders. We're going to take it Reaver's direction. Once again, a Reaver is a river bandit, a river pirate. Arg. I think you would call that a buccaneer, maybe. Not for sure. Inbounds pass, knocked out of bounds by Jordan Little. Give it back to the Reavers. Crowd still filing in here. Big crowd tonight, Friday night basketball. We were hoping to have one more game this season in this facility, and the Lady Raiders got that done with their big Region 16 championship. Iowa Western looks to inbounds. Raiders go to full court pressure. Ball's once again knocked out of bounds by Jordan Little. They'll try it again. 9:17 left here in the first quarter. Just getting it started. No score. Once again, if you're listening to us on the radio tonight, we're just tickled to have you along for the ride. This is going to be a good one. Full court pressure now by the Raiders. Going to swing it out to number 2, Davis. Guarded by Danae Watson. Bounce pass to number 42, Dahlman. Blakemore with the basketball. 10 on the shot clock for Iowa Western. They shoot the 3 and make it. Summer Blakemore gives the Reavers the early advantage. Long pass down the court to Kimberly Shaw. Steps out of bounds. Ball had a little extra mustard on it. She went to retrieve it. Steps out of bounds. Give the ball back to Iowa Western. As we were saying before, Blakemore hits the big 3. Gives them off to the early start. 3-zip our score. Reavers inbounds. Number 1, Williams crosses the timeline. Dribbles to the left. Number 1 guarding number 1, being guarded by Danae Watson. Pass in the paint. There's the shot. It's up, rattles around, goes off the back of the rim. No good. Shot was taken by Dahlman. Noti got the offensive board, but the ball goes out of bounds off of her. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. Thurman inbounds into Jordan Little. Jordan crosses the half-court line. Passes to Kimberly Shaw. Now back to Hannah Thurman. Thurman dribbles left. Going to take the baseline jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Ball's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Reavers. Now they're going to talk it over. The referees, they were in different vantage points. I think one thinks it went out on Three Rivers. One thinks it went on the Reavers. And the Raiders don't get the call, as you can tell by the crowd response. I was afraid of that when I saw the ref running in. He had a little bit different vantage point. So give the ball back to Iowa Western. 8:12 left here in the first quarter, folks. Just getting it moving and grooving at the Leibler Family Sports Complex. This is March Madness, man. It is in the air. Bracketology time. The winner of this game moves on to Lubbock, Texas. Reavers with the basketball. Davis dribbles. 13 on the shot clock. Blakemore's going to shoot it again. Misses. Haley Erickson comes down with a rebound for the Lady Raiders. Outlet pass to Jordan Little. Gives it to Thurman on the baseline. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound by number 42, Dahlman. Kiera Dahlman. You're going to hear that name a few times tonight. Dahlman's got it. She's going to shoot at the top of the key. She makes it. Dahlman, we'll see if that's a 2 or a 3. They're going to say that was a 3. That was close. Her shot makes it a 6-zip game. Raiders with the basketball. Shaw to Thurman. Back to Danae Watson at the top of the key. Watson dribbles with the right hand. Goes strong to the basket. Scores it. Danae Watson takes it strong to the rack with her right hand. Draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot. Danae Watson breaks the seal for the Raiders. Makes it a 6-2 contest. Danae Watson, star track athlete from the state of Florida, has got such acceleration when she dribbles. That first step is wicked. That time she took a little stutter step and took it strong to the basket. Lays it off the glass. That foul will be called on the Reavers. We'll check and see if that foul is on number 34, Aubriana Noti. Noti and Dahlman are going to do a bulk of the rebounding. One's 6'1", one is 6'2". Selfishly, if you're a Raiders fan, and then again, why wouldn't you be? Like to see them get a few fouls called on them here in the first half. Free throw is good, makes it a 6-3 score. Raiders with full court pressure once again. Now they back it back, if back it back is correct English, pull it back a little bit into a zone defense. Kind of playing a 3-2 right now. Danae Watson out on the front. Here's Williams with the shot. She makes it from 16 feet. Makes the score 8-3. Found a little seam in the defense that time. Dribbled in and hit the jump shot. Watson with it again. We're going to try the same play. Goes up, takes it off the glass, and scores again. Danae Watson has 5 points tonight. Our score is Iowa Western 8, Danae Watson 5. Token pressure again applied by the Lady Raiders. Into Dahlman. Back to Williams. Ball's knocked loose from Noti. Last touch by, goes out of bounds, last touch by Aubriana Noti. Nice defensive effort that time by the Raiders. So down 8-5, here's their chance to tie the score on this possession. Thurman inbounds to Jordan Little. She brings down the right side of the floor to Kimberly Shaw. Now to Hannah Thurman on the wing. Thurman dribbles with the left hand, gives it up to Watson. Hey, let's try it again. Watson shoots. This one's off the back. She's no good, and they're going to call it for over the back. Watson went in that time. The ball hit the back of the rim as she went for the rebound. The Iowa Western player had position. She reaches over the back, and she's called for the foul. First foul of the ball game for the Lady Raiders. We're down 8-5, 6:08 left here in the first quarter. Inbounds to number 34, Noti. Aubriana Noti, N-O-T-I. Quickly down the floor by Davis. Ball is knocked away from her. Last touch by the Lady Raiders. So number 4, Summer Blakemore will inbounds for Iowa Western. Inbounds to number 42, Kiara Dahlman. Out to Williams. Williams way out. Long jump shot. It's off the rim, no good. Ball's tipped around. Rebounded by Iowa Western. Pass is stolen by Haley Erickson. She's going to bring it back the other way. Raiders have the numbers. Ball's going to be knocked out of bounds. Had a little 3-on-2 fast break action that time. Number 4, Summer Blakemore, hustled down and knocked the ball out of bounds. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. Haley Erickson checks out of the game, and Caitlin South, number 12, enters the game for the Lady Raiders. Caitlin South, a freshman from Twin Rivers High School. Raiders to inbounds. Shaw looking for an open person. Gives it to South. South gets fouled. Raiders don't get the call. Jordan Little has the top of the key. Dribbles in at the left hand. Bounce pass to Shaw. Shaw, scoop shot. It's off the mark, no good. Number 34, Noti with the rebound. Tough break for the Raiders that time. Looked like South may have gotten fouled on that inbounds. Go back the other direction. Blakemore with the basketball. In the paint to number 34, Noti. Guarded by Thurman. Noti takes the extra step. Hannah Thurman holds strong. Thurman going up against a 6'1", a 6'2", and a 6'3" tonight. And a 6-footer. Team's got a lot of height. I got to the gym several hours early because that's how I am, and enjoyed talking with the Iowa Western players, but they are tall drinks of water. Haley Erickson back in the game now for the Raiders. Casey Douglas back in the game, or in the game now. Casey Douglas also a sophomore from Twin Rivers High School. Erickson dribbles, knocks down, keeps dribbling it. Nice play there. Shaw with the ball. Swings it over to Casey Douglas. Now back to Thurman. 9 on the shot clock for the Raiders. Here comes Kimberly Shaw to the basket. Does the Euro step and lays it off the glass and scores. Cuts the lead to 1. 8-7. Iowa Western with the advantage. Give the points to Kimberly Shaw. Reavers with the basketball. Blakemore has it on the wing. Dribbles in. Takes the extra step. Gets her shot blocked by Shaw. Good no call. Pass it right back out. They're going to try it again. 10 on the shot clock for the Reavers. Swinging out to number 42. She's going to shoot the long jumper. It's off the mark. No good. Rebound goes out to Casey Douglas. Gives it up to Haley Erickson for 3. Haley Erickson hits the 3. Lady Raiders take the first lead of the ball game. 10-8 at the 4-minute mark from downtown Alton, Missouri. Haley Erickson with the 3. Reavers come right back. Got a timeout on the floor called by Coach Lindsay Van de Hoof. We'll take a timeout as well. Lady Raiders lead 10-8. This is Lady Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. I think we're going to be good. Sounding good, yeah. I think sounds really good, actually. So whatever you did, it worked. So I think we're cool. If you need to go, take off. I think we're good.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I wanted to get through the first timeout or two, but it looks like we're going to be fine. So thank you, Nick. Western Iowa comes down, turns it over. Haley Erickson with the ball for the Lady Raiders. Gives it up to Casey Douglas. Now back to Hannah Thurman, who's back in the ball game. Over to Jacayla Fowler, who checks in from Neelyville High School. Lady Raiders working their offense patiently. 10 on the shot clock, looking for a shot. Here comes Caitlin South. Ball's tipped away from her. 5 on the shot clock, 4 on the shot clock. 3 on the shot clock. Ball's knocked away from Fowler. She throws the ball up, and it goes at the buzzer. Jacayla Fowler with the left-handed scoop shot at the buzzer. Count it. Makes our score 12-8. Nice clutch shot there by Jacayla Fowler. The Reavers come down, miss the shot. Rebound by number 42. Dahlman, who sticks it back in and scores. Wow, they are all over the boards. They are as billed, folks. They are rebounding machines. Lady Raiders get the shot. Ball's tipped around on the miss. Ball ends up in the hands of the Reavers. They come back the other direction. Here's Summer Blakemore going to swing it out to Williams. 42 has it in the paint. Dahlman goes strong to the basket and scores. Kara Dahlman is tied to score at 12. 2:25 left here in the first quarter basketball action. Big house tonight at the Libla Family Sports Complex. The place to be tonight. Lady Raiders with the basketball. Fowler with it at the top of the key. Now to Thurman. Thurman's going to dribble the left hand. Scoop pass off the mark. Picked up by number 2, De'Ara Davis. She's a quick guard. Takes it down. She's going to miss the shot and draw the foul from Casey Douglas. Douglas, her first foul here in the ball game. So at the 2:02 mark, the Reavers will go to the free throw line to shoot. Going to have some wholesale changes here. Looks like a line shift. We've got several players getting ready to come in for both squads. Davis from Omaha, Nebraska, shoots the free throw, and it's off the mark. Danae Watson, Jordan Little now in for the Raiders. Thurman, Casey Douglas will come out for a quick breather. De'Ara Davis will shoot another free throw. 12-12 is our score, 2:02. This has been billed as a speed versus height game, and that's exactly what we're getting at the moment. The second free throw is good. Gives Iowa Western the 1-point lead, 13-12. 2 minutes left in this first quarter of basketball action. If you're still out and about, there's time to come join us, folks. It's going to be a good one tonight. Love to have you in the house. Here is Danae Watson with it with the left hand. Takes it baseline. It's off the mark. Rebound by number 34, Albriana Noti. Reavers come quickly down with it in the paint to Noti. They're going to call, I believe they called a walk that time. It could have been a charge. I think Coach Walk and Coach Wiggs was looking for the charge. They're going to take the walk instead. Took a little extra stutter step with that. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. Jordan Little crosses the half-court line with it. Passes to Caitlin South. South dribbles with the left hand. Over to Jacayla Fowler. Now back to Jordan Little. Give and go to Fowler in the paint. She gets her shot blocked and gets knocked to the floor. They're going to say the ball last touched by the Reavers. No doubt about that. I think Coach Jeff Walker would have liked to have a foul on that one as well. Out of bounds, so give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Caitlin South to inbounds. Looking for Haley Erickson off the screen, not there. So take it long out to Watson. Give it to Erickson on the wing. 10 seconds on the shot clock for the Lady Raiders. Erickson dribbles with the left hand. Going to take it to the basket. Shoot the left hand layup. It's off the mark. No good. Doesn't get the roll that time. Reavers with the ball. Salou with the ball now. She goes up and misses the shot. They're going to call the foul on Danae Watson. Binta Salou from Sydney, Australia, took it strong to the basket. Danae Watson draws the foul. That's the second foul on Danae Watson. That is not a good development for the Lady Raiders here in the first quarter. 64 seconds left here in the first quarter. Salou has it, misses the first free throw. 2 fouls will send Watson to the bench. Put number 23, Hannah Thurman, back in for the Lady Raiders. Binta Salou will get ready to shoot the second free throw. Ball's up. It's good. Makes our score 14-12. Lady Raiders down by 2. Jordan Little quickly crosses the timeline. We're now under a minute here left in the first quarter. Give the ball to Thurman. Now to Erickson. Erickson dribbles with the left hand, swings it over to Fowler. Fowler's going to take it to the basket. Takes it strong to the basket. Looks like she's drawn the foul twice. Crowd can't believe it. Fowler goes up with the ball twice. Ball's blocked. She's drawn body contact both times. No call. Coach Walk is livid right now. Raiders get a tough break right there. Raider rooters here, a lot of yellow shirts, not happy right now. Folks standing up going, hey, what you got to do to get a foul around here? Give the ball back to the Reavers. They bring it down quickly. Take it to the basket by number 4. Summer Blakemore lays it in, gives the Reavers a 4-point lead. Raiders answer back quickly. Give the ball to Caitlin South, who takes it to the basket and scores. Caitlin South with the right-handed layup. Kind of a running scoop layup. The runner is good. She gets fouled. She goes to the line to shoot the free throw. Makes the score 16-14. Fowler checks out for the Lady Raiders. The foul was called on number 5, Binta Salou. Caitlin South shoots the free throw. Gets the three-pointer the old-fashioned way and makes it a 16-15 game. The Reavers come down quickly. Blakemore with the basketball. Swings it over to Salou. They're looking in the paint, trying to get the ball to number 34, Nodi. Now they're going to take the 42, Dahlman, who takes it strong to the basket and scores and draws the foul. Count the basket. We're going to say the foul is on number 23, Hannah Thurman. Makes the score 18-15. Reavers with the 3-point lead. Student section not happy with that one. A little inconsistent on one end or the other in their humble opinions. Dahlman shoots and scores. You know she's from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. 19-15 is our score. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Raiders with the basketball. Jordan Little with it at 6, at 5, at 4. Dribbles in at 3. Takes it to the basket and scores it at the buzzer. Jordan Little's layup cuts the lead to 2. 19-17 is our score. We'll take a timeout. This is Lady Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm. Raiders get a big break right there. Jordan Little had the ball with about 7 seconds left, way away from the goal, and the Reavers kind of come out and left it wide open. She cut right down the gut, as they say, took it in the lane, laid it off the glass at the buzzer. That 2 points cuts the lead to 2, 19-17. Lady Raiders down by 2, but they get to start the second half with the ball. Caitlin South just ties the score. A jump shot at the top of the key is good. We're tied at 19-19. Caitlin South with the jumper. Reavers with the basketball. Number 5, Salou, passes to number 20, Amy Brett, who's just in the ball game. Brett is also from Australia. They're going to swing it out to Brett, and she's going to shoot, and she's going to score. Amy Brett off the bench hits the big 3, makes it 22-19. Reavers by 3. Jordan Little now with the basketball, gives it up to Haley Erickson. Now to Caitlin South. South crossover dribble, takes it with the left hand, off the glass, no good. Rebound by number 42, Kiara Dahlman. Reavers dominating glass here in the first half. Quick pass in the paint this time. They're going to swing it back out to Britt. Now to Salou for 3. Ball rattles around. Rebound by Dahlman. Another shot by Salou. It's off the mark. Give the rebound this time to Haley Erickson. Erickson, probably the shortest player on the floor, comes down with the rebound. There's some irony. Takes it coast to coast, lays it off the glass and scores. Makes the score 22-21. Haley Erickson from Alton, Missouri, cuts the lead to 1. Blakemore with the basketball. Over to Salou, guarded by Casey Douglas. To Amy Brett. Now to Zaheen Williams. Here's the long shot. It's going to be off the mark, but number 5 gets the long rebound. Salou goes right back up with it. She follows it up, and she walks before the shot. The Raiders catch a break there. Right now, Iowa Western using their guard-oriented lineup with Dahlman getting all the rebounds in the post position. The Sheboygan, Wisconsin native, 6'2", and she is living up to her billing. Lady Raiders down by a point, 22-21. Jordan Little with the basketball. Crosses the timeline. Spin move. Now bounce pass to Erickson. Erickson goes one-on-one now with number 4. Takes it up, and she's going to draw the foul. She goes against Summer Blakemore, who's from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota. And she's going to draw the foul, sending Haley Erickson to the line. First foul in the game for Blakemore. Number 42, Kiara Dahlman, has been the story for the Revers. 10 first half points thus far. Erickson has 5 for the Lady Raiders, and she's at the line. First one rims out, no good. She will shoot another. Haley Erickson, 5'5" guard from Alton, Missouri. Former Comet. That one's good. Ties the score at 22 apiece. Reavers inbounds. Bring the ball down. It's going to be Williams. Her shot's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Hannah Thurman. Raiders quickly fast break. Outlet pass to Jordan Little. Little's on the wing, looking for Shaw in the paint. Shaw comes up with, the ball's on the floor. Who's got it? They're going to call jump ball. The ball stayed down low, just would not come up for Kimberly Shaw as the defense converged on it. She muscled up and grabbed it. Got a jump ball situation. Give the ball back to Iowa Western. It's the border war tonight. The winner of Iowa versus the winner of Missouri. And the winner of this game advances to the national tournament in Lubbock, Texas. Reavers come down with the basketball. Dahlman has it out on the wing. Let's keep her way out away from the basket. Swing it in the paint to Noti. She's back in the game. Takes an extra step. Gets her shot blocked by Hannah Thurman. Ball goes back to the Raiders. Jordan Little's going to shoot for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. The long rebound goes out to Noti, who brings the ball down. Looking for a guard, and she hands it off to Blakemore. Blakemore goes in and plows into Haley Erickson. Coach Walk wanted a walk call, but the foul is going to be on Haley Erickson. For Haley Erickson, their first foul in the ball game. Caitlin South will check in for the Lady Raiders. Here comes Jakayla Fowler as well. Fowler coming off some ankle injuries, third game back after missing 4 games. She's getting some quality minutes tonight. Inbounds pass to Zahane Williams. She's going to bounce pass it over to 42, Kiara Dahlman. Ball's knocked around. Caitlin South goes for the steal, steps out of bounds. Good defensive effort that time by number 12, Caitlin South. So Iowa Western will inbound. Summer Blakemore inbounds to Williams. Dribbles with the right hand, guarded by Fowler. Over to 42, Dahlman. Big post player is going to give it up to Nodi. Baseline jumper is off the mark. Rebound once again by Haley Erickson. Erickson does some fancy dribbling, bringing it down the court. Spin move, gives it up to South. South spin move with the left hand, scores, gives the Lady Raiders the lead. Nice spin move that time by Caitlin South, shooting with the left hand. Raiders are up 24-22. Two fine offensive efforts that time by Erickson and Caitlin South. Ball's knocked loose. They're going to say kicked. Jacayla Fowler on the upper side of the defense. Give the ball back straight across from the scorer's table. Number 4, Summer Blakemore will inbounds with 17 on the shot clock for Iowa Western. Inbounds to Williams, guarded by Fowler, 12 on the shot clock. 9 on the shot clock, draws the double team. Ball's over to number 2, Davis, with 5 on the shot clock. Into Dahlman at 1 on the shot clock. Shot clock goes off. They did not hit the rim. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. Nice defensive effort, nice defensive series that time for the Lady Raiders. They got it into Dahlman at the last second, but her shot did not hit the rim. Correct call there. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. Thurman with the basketball. Gives it up to South. South takes a look. Looking for Kimberly Shaw in the paint. Give it up to Fowler. Fowler goes to the left hand. Shoots, misses, gets her own rebound. Takes it up. It's no good. Ball's tipped away, stolen by Fowler. Give and go is off on the floor. Got a call on the floor. Say Jacayla Fowler fouled. Wow, people are standing up screaming at that one. Fowler with a nice hustle. Dove for the basketball. Said that she did the fouling there. Crowd didn't like that one. Give the ball back to the Reavers. Good hustle by Fowler. Tough break for her, getting called for the infraction. Inbounds pass to Blakemore. She fast breaks the other direction. Quickly down to number 34, Nodi. Ball's knocked around, picked up by Kimberly Shaw. Give the ball now to Caitlin South. Over to Haley Erickson. On the wing, Haley has a seam. Picks up her dribble. Looking for a little help. Gives it to South. 15 on the shot clock. 5 minutes left before halftime. Lady Raiders up 24-22. Erickson now gives it up to Fowler. Out to South. South for 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Rebound by number 42, Kiara Dahlman. Lady Raiders looked a little discombobulated on that offensive series. I think Coach Walk would like to have that one over again. Wasn't quite the shot they wanted. Here's the shot by Iowa Western. It's off the mark, but there's the rebound. Shot is blocked by Nodi. She's not happy with that one. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders. I think Kimberly Shaw got the block that time. Caitlin South's going to shoot for 3. It rims out, no good. In and out. Rebound by Dahlman. Outlet pass to Blakemore. Out to Davis. Davis for 3. Ball rims around, no good. Ball's tipped around. Hannah Thurman going to get called for the foul. There's some frustration right there. Hannah Thurman thought she was covered over the back. Did not get the call. Iowa Western gets the ball, goes back in, then Thurman is called for the foul. A lot of frustration right there on the face of Hannah Thurman, and rightly so. She and the referee are jawing a little bit right now. Not in a bad way, I don't think. I think referee's trying to explain how he botched that call up, but sorry, my own frustrations are boiling over right now. Tough call that time for the Raiders. We'll keep playing. Last series down, Nodi thought she was fouled, so it kind of goes both ways. Free throw is up, and it is good by Davis. South and Jacayla Fowler will check out. Danae Watson back in the game. as is Jordan Little. 24-23, Lady Raiders by a point. Davis to shoot her second free throw, and it is good. Make it 24-24. Tie ball game. Inbounds pass to Jordan Little. Looking to go one-on-one. Goes to the left hand. Now spin moves to Watson. Watson's going to take it strong to the basket. Lays it off the glass. No good. Little's with the rebound. She's going to draw the foul on the floor. A sarcastic round of applause by the Raider Rooters tonight. A little humor in the stands there. That's before the shot, so the Raiders will take the basketball out underneath their own basket. Kimberly Shaw to inbounds. Looking for Erickson. Don't have anybody. Going to throw it long to Thurman. She gets it. Thurman thinks about it. Gives the ball up to Erickson. Erickson dribbles with the right hand. Erickson's going to shoot, but her shot is blocked by number 42, Dahlman. Clean block on that one. Here comes the Reavers. Number 5, Salou with the shot, and it's good. Salou gives the Reavers a 3-point advantage, 27-24. If you're Iowa Western tonight, this is about the pace you wanted to play. The higher the score, the more it plays into the hands of the Lady Raiders. Here's the give and go to Shaw in the paint. Score it, and she's going to draw the foul. Give the assist to Hannah Thurman. Little Stockton to Malone there. Give and go as Kimberly shot to the basket, cut to the basket, literally caught the ball in one movement, laid it off the glass, and scored to cut the lead to 1, 27-26. The foul's called on Davis, her second foul. Each team with 3 fouls here in the second quarter. Kimberly Shaw goes to the line to shoot. She wears uniform number 5 from Wellington, New Zealand, via the Sunshine State of Florida. Free throw is up. It's good. She ties the score at 27 apiece. 27-27, 3:16 left here in the first half. Raiders now with man-to-man defense all over the floor. Number 20 has the ball now. No, number 4, Blakemore, gives the ball to Salou. Blakemore playing a little pitch and catch. Nody with the basketball on the baseline. Back to Salou at the top of the key. Cuts the defense out to Brett. Brett's going to shoot it. Ball rims out, no good. Ball is rebounded by number 34, Nody. She goes up, misses, gets her own rebound, and scores. Aubriana Nody, 6'1" from Colorado Springs. Strong individual, noted for her rebounding ability. She's shown it off tonight. Danae Watson shoots and misses. Little gets the rebound. Offensive glass for the Raiders. Here comes Hannah Thurman driving baseline. Slings it out to Watson for 3. Danae Watson hits the 3. Makes the score 30-29. Put the Lady Raiders up by a basket. Little out of the range that usually Danae shoots in, but she drained that one. They're going to let her shoot it. Let her shoot it. 30-29. We're nearing the 2-minute mark here in the first half of action. Blakemore with the basketball. Bounce pass to Brett. Over to Dahlman. Back to Britt. Blakemore's going to shoot the 3. It's off the back of the rim. No good. Last touch by number 34 out of bounds. Nody. Give the basketball back to the Raiders at the 1:56 mark left here in the first half of basketball action. Inbounds to Little. Now to Erickson. Raiders by a point. This is a big possession. If you're a Raiders fan tonight, you'd like to see them score here and to go up by 2, 3, 4 points. Here's Shaw with the basket. Going to cut. Going to give it to Watson. Watson's going to shoot it. She scores. Danae Watson with the 12-foot jump shot makes it 32-29. Full court pressure again by the Raiders. Number 5, Salou, has the ball picked away from her, and she's going to foul Jordan Little. Little picked her pocket. As Salou fell to the ground, she fouls Jordan Little. She's getting ready to say before, Danae Watson with 10 first-half points tonight, leading the Raiders. Watson will check out, gets a nice round of applause from the Raider Nation. Coming in the game for her will be number 30, Casey Douglas. So it's 32-29, 80 seconds left here in the first half. Raiders stack it up. Inbounds to Kimberly Shaw, up by 3. Thurman's going to shoot the long 3. Off the back of the glass. Did she call glass? I think so. 35-29 on the long 3-pointer by Hannah Thurman. Lady Raiders up by 6. 65 seconds left here in the first half. Ball's knocked loose. We're going to have a foul on the floor. Number 30, Casey Douglas, got the steal. They say she got a little bit of the forearm in that one. For Casey, that's their second foul here in the first half. Lady Raiders up 35-29. 102 left here in the first half of action. That's their biggest lead of this contest. 35-29. Salou checks out. Blakemore will check back in. Reavers will take the ball out underneath their own basket right in front of the Raider cheer squad. Williams with the basketball, takes the inbounds pass, guarded by Douglas. Dribbles with the right hand. In the paint to number 34, Noti. She shoots and scores. Coach Walk wanted a walking call on that one. Doesn't get it. Give the points to Noti. 4 points for her in the first half. Makes it a 35-31 game. 40 seconds left before halftime. Lady Raiders with the basketball. Shaw dribbles in, looking for a little help. Casey Douglas goes to baseline, gives it up to Jordan Little, who lays it off the glass. Give the assist to Casey Douglas. Give the points to number 22, Jordan Little. Raiders up by 6. 24 seconds left before halftime. And Iowa Western throws it out of bounds. Pass intended for number 42, Kara Dahlman. Crowd on their feet this time, appreciating the defensive effort by the Lady Raiders. With 20.5 seconds left before halftime, here's their chance. One more possession. Maybe stretch this lead from a 6 to an 8 or 9 point lead going into the locker room. Big possession right here for the Lady Raiders. Iowa Western's going to back away. They're going to play for the one shot. Just like at the end of the first quarter, Jordan Little with the ball at 8. At 7, dribbles with the right hand at 5. At 4, spin move to the basket. Lays it up off the glass, no good. And that will end the first half of basketball action. We go to the locker room. Lady Raiders lead 37-31 over the Iowa Western Rivers in an exciting first half of action. Coach Lindsay Vanderhoof working the ref right now. She thought that was a charging foul right there. She doesn't get the call. Anyway, we're going to go to the locker rooms and exhale. Wow, what a first half of basketball action. Lady Raiders claw back in this one and go ahead by 6. Our score is 37-31. Lady Raiders with the lead. It's the halftime show coming up next. Glad to have you along for the ride tonight. It's going to be a good one, folks. Pardon my grammar. Ain't nothing easy in this sport, folks. Ain't nothing easy. You got the feeling this is going to go right down to the buzzer once again. It is March Madness. It's called March Madness for a reason. Lady Raiders lead 37-31. We'll be back in a few minutes. This is the Lady Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. Sounding good, man. Sounding good. Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah. No. Easy to get caught up in it. They have different styles.
One's slow and methodical, one's fast. Speed versus height. So, good game.
Okay, man. See you, man. What's up, man? Good game. Good game. Thank you. I didn't mean to hit you with my headphones. I'm in a commercial break for about another 10 seconds. Hello, Mallory. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How's school?
Good. I just want to be sure I said hi to you.
I like you a lot. You're a nice person. You're a cute kid. Good seeing you. I just want to be Chris Russian when I grow up. That's all. Good to see you, dude. My what?
You got a crowd mic?
No, right here.
You're on. 90s. 90s.
Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you. Coming from you, I'll take that. Thank you. Oh no, I want it all to be. I want it all to be about me. It's all about me. We're at the Libla Family Sports Complex. Lady Raiders lead 37-31. We'll break down some stats for you here from the first half of basketball action. And the one stat, the one thing we've learned from Coach Gene Best this year on the men's side of the bracket at games, look at total rebounds. He's drilled that into me when I'm looking at stats. Look at total rebounds. Tonight, the Raiders have 18 rebounds. The Reavers have 22. Now, that's the name of the game for this team, is to control the glass. They want you to get one shot. They're going to get the rebound, and when they're on offense, they're going to get 2, 3 shots because they feel like they can get every rebound. Kudos to the Lady Raiders to only be down 22-18 in the rebound margin of this ball game. If the Lady Raiders can stay within a couple of rebounds for the rest of this game, we may have a very may have a very favorable finish, the finish we're looking for. For the Reavers tonight, Aubriana Nodi, 4 points on the night, 9 rebounds on the night. Kiara Dahlman, their big player, number 42, 10 points on the night. Williams with 2 points, Davis with 3, Blakemore with 5, Salou with 4, and Brett with 3 points, giving them 31 on tonight. 11 for 29 from the field for just 37%. Give the Raiders some kudos on the defensive side. The Reavers are 4 for 12 from the three-point line, 5 for 7 from the free throw line, giving them 31 points on the night. For the Lady Raiders tonight, Casey Douglas has not scored. Jacayla Fowler with 2 points. Caitlin South with 7. Jordan Little with 4. Haley Erickson with 6 points. Kimberly Shaw with 5 points. Hannah Thurman with a big 3 off the glass. And their leading scorer tonight, Danae Watson, uniform number 1 from Bradenton, Florida, 10 big first half points, giving the Raiders 37 points. From the field, the Lady Raiders 15 for 36 for 41%. From the three-point line, 3 for 8. And from the free throw line, 4 for 5, giving them a total of 37 points. 37-31, that 6-point lead is their largest margin here in the first half. First quarter basketball action, Lady Raiders were outscored 19-17, but they came back and outscored the Iowa Western group 20-12 in the second quarter of basketball action, making our halftime score 37-31, Lady Raiders by 6. Ginormous crowd here tonight. What the hot spot for basketball is right here, folks. A lot of our area teams have already kind of been finished with their high school seasons. A few folks from the region have made it up to, I guess, Springfield, Missouri for the 1A, 2A, 3As. I think Charleston and Oran and Dora, which are kind of the outer edges of our broadcasting area. So you know a lot of folks from the Ozark Foothills Conference and from Poplar Bluff and from the Black River League and the Big Springs Conference here tonight rooting on the Lady Raiders. Great to see this girls program get this kind of crowd response. It's been a first-class show all year long. The cool thing, and I've told several people this, you know, I get a chance to travel with these young ladies, and behind the scenes when you're traveling on the chartered bus or you're here at practice or you're at a shoot-around, they're a really good group of gals. Very approachable, very friendly, not a lot of ego for such talented athletes. Very easy to root for. I tell people they're very easy to root for. Glad to see them tonight up by 6. 26-3 record on the season, 19 wins in a row. They had the Grand Slam 10-0 in the Region 16. They're ranked number 22 nationally, and they lead by 6 here at halftime over the Reavers from Iowa Western. We'll take another timeout, and we'll come back with some more announcements for you. It's the halftime show. Once again, our score is 37-31. Lady Raiders lead by 6. We'll take a timeout and be back with you here on the halftime show. This is the Lady Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. Do what?
So what you think?
You got to do this again. Speed versus height. We're on, yes, yeah. I'm hoping we wear them down in the fourth quarter. Yeah. That big girl, 42, she's a player. She's not getting any fouls either, so they just got to keep her. Yeah. Nice to go into the locker room with a little momentum like that. And yeah. It'd be nice for this big home crowd to stay up 5 or 6 and just put them away. Yeah. Yeah. Yep, you're right.
And that's my challenge to us.
I'm in a commercial break right now.
Oh, I ain't up here telling you your business. I promise you that.
Yeah, he is.
That
But
I got no doubt.
yeah.
Actually, I was trying to save you, but I got on the wrong
I know, it's
side.
okay. It's okay.
Where's the mic?
Hey,
Give me the mic.
I created this monster. Now I'm back on the air. Lady Raiders up 37-31, about 5 minutes till we tip off here in the second half of basketball action. Little reminder for you, Three Rivers College Recruitment Clinic is tomorrow for the cheer squad. If you're interested in being a cheerleader at Three Rivers College, the Recruitment Clinic is tomorrow, Saturday, March 9th, right here at the Libla Family Sports Complex. It'll be from 9 a.m. to noon. There's a $20 registration fee at the door. The cheer tryouts will be the first week of April 5 through 7. If you need more information on that, contact the Raider cheer sponsor, Kayla Sparkman. Her email is ksparkman@trcc.edu. Once again, that is ksparkman, K-S-P-A-R-K-M-A-N, just like it sounds, at trcc.edu. If you'd be interested in the world of cheerleading at a Raiders game, being on the cheer squad, you guys show up at that recruitment clinic and learn a lot more about it. Couple of things we need to cover here at the halftime. Once again, a reminder, this is called the District K Playoff. This is a border war game, Iowa versus Missouri. Three Rivers wins Region 16 in Missouri. Iowa Western wins the Region 11, so that's why the game is going on here tonight. Fortunately for us, we're getting to host this game at our new facility here in Poplar Bluff, but this is the District K Playoff. The winner will go automatic bid to the national tournament, which will be in Lubbock, Texas, March 18 through 23. Now, this is kind of a new wrinkle. I think it's been around maybe for a year or two. I'm new to this game, but I think it's been around for a little bit. There are 1 or 2 at-large bids given to teams nationwide in order to make the bracket even. So even the loser of this contest will have a small chance, a very small chance of getting an at-large bid, but don't count on it. I think the winner of this one is going to advance, and the winner will advance. I'm not sure the loser will get the at-large bid, but that is a remote possibility out there that I wanted to share with everybody on the 97.5 radio audience tonight. But once again, the winner of this game advances to Lubbock, Texas, about a 13-hour drive. You can fly. You have an airport there. Texas Tech University is there, so there's a small airport for those wanting to fly in and watch some of these games. But that will be held March 18 through 23 at the Rip Griffin Center. Rip Griffin, that's a Texas name and a half right there. Rip Griffin Center, Lubbock, Texas, March 18 through 23. And then I wanted to touch on, as we come out of the Region 16 tournament, and I briefly mentioned this right before the game started, a lot of the Lady Raiders were handed out some accolades for their wonderful season they've had. First team all Region 16, once again, Haley Erickson and Jordan Little both receiving first team honors. Caitlin South and Jakayla Fowler both receiving second team honors. Danae Watson was named the Freshman of the Year for Region 16, and Coach Jeff Walk was the Coach of the Year for Region 16. On an ironic note, the Player of the Year was Holly Forbes from Mineral Area. She scored about 16.2 points a game. Holly is a player. She can play. She's a kind of in the basketball acronyms, a 4, kind of a power forward, and just a force down low. And she received the most votes and was voted deservingly so, Player of the Year from Mineral Area College, Holly Forbes. So it's good to see the girls get recognized for this wonderful season they've had. Great to see this kind of crowd here tonight. This is an amazing crowd. This facility is just, phenomenal. I ran out of adjectives a long time ago trying to describe what a wonderful facility this is for college basketball. Got about a minute and a half left before we tip off the second half. We'll take our final timeout here at the halftime. Lady Raiders lead 37-31. This is Lady Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm.
Hey, what do you think?
Talking 100 miles an hour, man. Hannah Thurman, she got a big shore tonight. Boy, these are big girls. She's a, yeah, yes it is. Yes, she does. Oh, she's done a job. She's a player. She's a sweetheart of a kid. Okay. What's up, kiddo? How are you?
Really good.
Okay, I'm in a commercial for about 30 more seconds. Jake here?
Yeah, he's sitting with Coach Berkey. Well, he was sitting with Coach
Okay.
Berkey.
All right, good deal. Talk to you later. Lady Raiders inbounds, and we begin the second half of basketball action. Lady Raiders up 37-31. Same starters in the game for the Lady Raiders: Jordan Little, Haley Erickson, Danae Watson, Kimberly Shaw, and Hannah Thurman. Watson takes the ball to the basket, lays it off the glass. It's no good. Ball is tipped around. Rebound goes to number 34, Aubriana Noti. Iowa Western with the basketball, swinging it around to Dahlman. Hands off to Davis. Back to Williams. 14 on the shot clock for the Reavers. Here's Noti with the shot. Baseline shot. It's off the mark. No good. Give the rebound to Hannah Thurman. And here comes the Lady Raiders. Haley Erickson crosses the timeline. In the paint to Watson. I think Coach Walk likes this matchup. Watson's quickness. She shoots. Ball rattles around. It's going to be off the mark. No good. Last touch by Dahlman, out of bounds. Give the ball back to the Lady Raiders as we just getting it started here in the second half. 9:02 left in the third quarter. Glad you're hanging out with us tonight on a Friday night right here on 97.5 The Storm. Inbounds pass to Watson. Hands it off to Erickson. Over to Little. Little on the wing now, dribbles to the top of the key. Gets the pick from Watson. Takes it strong with the left hand to the basket and score it. Makes the score 39-31. Lady Raiders by 8. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Little. Raiders snuck up with some full court pressure. Nice hustle that time by number 22, Jordan Little from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. That just got a football ring to it when you're from Muscle Shoals, Alabama. But she's a Crimson Tide fan. Inbounds pass to number 4. Ball goes tapped out of bounds by Little. I hope she's not an Auburn fan, but that's another discussion for another time. Maybe she comes to Missouri, she'll become a Mizzou fan. The SEC, Southeastern Conference. Went and watched a Mizzou game against Kentucky. Mizzou lost in the last play of the game. That was gut-wrenching. Inbounds pass to number 2, Davis. Guarded by Erickson. Crosses the timeline. Over to Blakemore. Noti has the ball, gives it to Williams. The Reavers working the perimeter. Ball is in the paint, tipped around. Ball's going to be knocked loose. Oops. Erickson got a hand on it. Ball is knocked out of bounds. Erickson got a hand on it. Ball was picked up by Davis. Davis went in and penetrated. Gave the ball to number 42, Dahlman. As Dahlman went for the shot, she draws the foul from Jordan Little. For Little, her first foul in this contest sends Dahlman to the line. She makes the first free throw, cuts the score to 39-32. Dahlman will prepare to shoot another. That one's off the mark, no good. Rebound by Thurman. The ball goes out of bounds off of Thurman. Number 2, Davis got a hand on that one. Tough break for the Raiders there. Give the ball back to the Reavers. Dahlman, 11 points, leads the Reavers. She has the inbounds pass. She jump stops, shoots, and scores. Give the points to her, giving her 13 points in the ball game. Here's Little with the ball for the Lady Raiders. to Thurman, passes it to Shaw. They clear it out for Watson. Picks up her dribble, out to Erickson. We're going to try it again. Coach Jeff Walk is going to call a 30-second timeout, and we'll take a 30-second timeout as well. Our score is 39-34, Lady Raiders by 5. This is Lady Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. You do fine. Lady Raiders inbounds. Jordan Little with the basketball. Coming out of the timeout, I think Coach Jeff Walk wanted to draw up something, as they say. Oh, shot clock expired. That snuck up on everybody right there. Snuck up on me as well. Coming out of that timeout, you just assume you get 30, and we made the wrong assumption right then. My bad. I think the Lady Raiders and myself were caught napping that time. Give the ball back to the Reavers. They're going to take the ball out on the sideline. Lady Raiders man-to-man defense all over the floor right now. Inbounds pass to number 4, Blakemore. She's got a little fast break opportunity. Takes it to the basket and scores. Cuts the lead to 3, 39-36. Jordan Little with the basketball for the Raiders. Going to shoot the 3. Rattles around, no good. Rebound by the Reavers. Number 2, Davis with the basketball. Crosses the timeline, guarded by Erickson. Erickson's going to foul. Crowd wanted a charging foul on that one. Man, Haley Erickson's on her like glue right now. Offensive player gets the call on that one. So with 39-36, the Reavers have a chance to tie the game on this possession. Fresh 30 on the shot clock. They inbounds number 1, Williams. Over to Dahlman. The Dahlman from Sheboygan, Wisconsin. I should have asked their coach where she's going to play at next year. She's a talented post player. She takes it to the basket. She misses that one. Over the back call is not made. Thurman gets the rebound. Give the ball to Haley Erickson and score the points. Erickson bounces off the defender, shoots it, scores it, and goes to the line. Heads up play by Haley Erickson. That could have just kind of been a dead play, but she followed through, took it off the glass, and scores it. Nice break for the Raiders there. Give the foul to number 2, De'Ara Davis, and put Haley Erickson on the line to shoot. Erickson with 8 points in the game, make it 9. The free throw is good. Extends the lead to 42-36. Reavers inbounds. Once again, a little full court pressure now by the Raiders. They beat the pressure and come down. Number 1's going to dribble out and give to Davis. Davis shoots the 3. It's off the mark. But Dahlman gets the ball but falls down. Helped up by Kimberly Shaw. Nice sportsmanship there on behalf of the Raider player as Dahlman hit the deck. As we were saying, Dahlman, 6'2", post player with some skills. She would make a nice addition to a 4-year program someplace. Back to the Lady Raiders in yellow. Now shooting on the home side of the court, going left to right. South in the ball game, gives it to Watson. Erickson with the ball on the wing. Going to shoot the jumper. It's good. Haley Erickson with 6 straight points gives the Lady Raiders a 44-36 8-point lead. Reavers come quickly down. Williams with the basketball, fakes the shot, swings it to Blakemore. Blakemore shoots and scores. The baseline 3 is good. Cuts the lead to 5, 44-39. 6 minutes left here in the third quarter. Lady Raiders by 5. Caitlin South with the basketball. Goes with the right hand, spin move with the left hand off the glass. Gets her own rebound. We have a whistle on the floor. Man, it's a Caitlin South show all of a sudden. What offensive moves. Spin moves, she shoots with either hand. That's the fun part of watching her game. On the right-hand side of the floor, she'll go right-handed. Left-handed, she'll go with the left hand. Spin moves, very talented offensive player, number 12, Caitlin South. it was before the foul, so the Lady Raiders will inbounds. That foul called on number 4, Summer Blakemore. Swing it out to Danae Watson. Over to Jordan Little. Little backs it out. Takes her time. Spin move to Watson. Top of the key. Here's the shot. It's off the rim. No good. Rebound by number 2, Davis. She fast breaks down now for the Reavers. Going to take it coast to coast. Lays it off the glass and scores it. And count the bucket. And they have called a foul on Hannah Thurman, I think. Number 23 whistled for the foul. Thurman went for the block. And I'm up on the perch. I'm up high here in the audience, top of the bleachers. Great view, but it looked like from here that she went for the ball. Didn't see any body contact, but the ref was standing right there. So we'll go with the call on that one. Free throw rattles around, no good. Caitlin South comes up with the errant ball, and away we go. Lady Raiders up 44-41. South takes it strong to the basket with the left hand, scores it off the glass. Caitlin South with the basket makes it a 46-41 game. The referee calls timeout and runs over to the scorer's desk. Checks in with the scorekeeper. So they've counted the points. Lady Raiders up 5. Lady Raiders go with the full court press. I see the ref checking in. Now the ref is going to talk over the situation with Lindsay Van de Hoof, the coach. Jeff Walk wants to know what's going on as well. Now someone needs to send him a text or an email. They're going to say, I don't know what is going on. I'm too far away, so we'll just keep playing some basketball. Reavers to inbounds. Lady Raiders with full court pressure. Into number 42. Now the pass to number 2. Davis leads the fast break. Takes it down, misses the shot, but Nodi comes in. She gets the rebound, sticks it back in for Iowa Western. Nodi is a player as well. 6 points for her, all off offensive grabs, offensive rebounds, and stickbacks. Makes it 46-43. Under 5 minutes now in the game. Here comes Caitlin South. Shoots with the left hand, misses this time. Rebound by Dahlman. Wearing that record out. Long pass to Blakemore for 3. It's no good. Rebound, Danae Watson. Watson leads the fast break for the Raiders. Takes it to the basket and scores. Plows into number 1. No call. Give the points to Watson. Makes it 48-43. Swing it back the other direction. Dahlman, fast break, misses the layup. Rebound, Hannah Thurman. And here come the Lady Raiders. Thurman will bring it down herself. Gives it up to South. Now to Littles. Top of the key to Caitlin South for 3. Ball's partially blocked by number 2. Davis, give her the block on that one. We go back the other direction. Reavers have the advantage. Got the numbers. Give it into Dahlman in the paint. She scores. Timeout by Coach Lindsay Van de Hoof, with the score being 48-45. Raiders cling to a 3-point advantage, and we'll take a 30-second timeout as well. Once again, you're listening to Lady Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. (48-45), Lady Raiders by 3. 4:04 left here in the third quarter of basketball action. Hannah Thurman to inbounds. The Reavers go with full court pressure or man-to-man all over the floor that way. Just kind of guarding their man. Here comes Thurman with it. Going to shoot the runner and scores it. Hannah Thurman right down the middle of the floor, lays in the runner, makes it 50-45. Lady Raiders by 5. Reavers inbounds. Jacayla Fowler back in the game for 3 Rivers. Blakemore with the basketball into Nodi. Kimberly Shaw knocks the ball loose, but they're going to say ball goes out of bounds. Don't understand that call. Shaw come around, hit the ball. They blew the whistle. Coach Vandehoof working on that ref right now. I'm not sure what she's angry about at the moment. She's talking to a couple of her fans that coming out from Iowa. She's interacting with them in the audience right now. Maybe she was looking for a foul on that play. Amy Brett with the basketball into number 5, Salou. Salou shoots and scores. Binta Salou, S-A-L-A-W, pronounced Salou, like St. Louis University's SLU. Cuts the score to 3, 50-47. Haley Erickson's going to take it to the basket, off the glass, and score it, and she is knocked to the floor and draws the foul. Haley Erickson extends the lead to 52-47. Oregon County tough right there, folks. All about spacing. She had a chance to slice through the defense, took it strong to the basket, and got slammed to the floor. Count the points. She'll go to the line to shoot. Erickson with 13 points for the Lady Raiders. Here's the free throw. It's up. Make that 14 points now. 53-47. Lady Raiders back up by 6. Ball's tipped around on the inbounds pass. Who's got it? They're going to say out of bounds by last touch by Haley Erickson. Good defensive effort that time by the Lady Raiders. But the Raiders all season long have been a big third and fourth quarter team. And when he plays everybody on that bench, guys keep fresh legs in the game. We'll see if that pays off here in the second half of basketball action. 53-47, 3:02 left here in the third quarter. Inbounds pass to number 5, Salou. Long pass to 42, Dahlman. Keep her out on the outside because she is dangerous in the paint. Salou with the basketball to Brett. Brett's jumper is off the mark. Kimberly Shaw comes down with the rebound for the Lady Raiders. Leads the fast break the other direction. Passes it to Thurman. Thurman on the wing. Out to Littles. Back to Thurman. Swing pass to Shaw in the paint. Bounce pass to Fowler. Fowler goes baseline. Back to Shaw. Baseline. Boom. Raiders needed that one. The jump shot is good by Kimberly Shaw. Makes it a 55-47 game. Fowler and Shaw playing baseline to baseline. Kimberly picked her shot and got it. Here's the Raiders with the steal. Fast break opportunity to Jakayla Fowler, who lays it off the glass and makes it a 10-point game. 57-47 on the Raider fast break. Inbounds by the Reavers. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter. They bring the ball down across the timeline. Out to Brett. Brett dribbles in the paint. Ball's tipped around. Stolen by Jakayla Fowler. Outlet pass to Haley Erickson. Quick pass in the paint to Erickson. Oops, from Erickson. Off Fowler. Goes off her foot out of bounds. The student section can't believe that call. Little give and go that time. Referee said the ball goes off the foot of Fowler. Student section, baseball team, basketball team, up in arms on that one. Good to see the student section filled up tonight. Inbounds pass to Dahlman. Now quick to Blakemore. Takes it down, misses the shot. Rebound by Erickson. Raiders catch a break right there. 1:36 left here in the third quarter. Three Rivers by 10. Ball is last touched out of bounds by number 34, Noti. As Haley Erickson cut through the paint that time, her pass to Fowler goes off the player in blue there. Number 4, Blakemore. Erickson comes out for a much-deserved rest. Gets a nice round of applause by the Raider Nation. 90 seconds left here in the third quarter. Lady Raiders to inbounds. South with the basketball. Pass to Thurman. South goes baseline with the jumper. It's off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound by Dahlman. Dahlman passes to number 5, Salou. Salou goes baseline. Back to Dahlman. Dahlman shoots and misses. You got to hope this frantic play is starting to wear out the team from Council Bluff, Iowa. 1 minute left here in the third quarter. Thurman thinks about shooting the three, changes her mind, passes to Fowler. Now to South. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 52. Here's Kimberly Shaw with it. Give and go to South for three. In and out, no good. Ball's tapped around. Who's got it? Number 5, Salou with the rebound. That ball was in for just a second. Bounced out. Tough break for the Raiders. 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. 19 on the shot clock. A little bit of a differential there. Bounce pass to Dahlman. Now to 2, Davis. Guarded by Jordan Little. Going to take the shot. Misses, but Dahlman with the rebound and sticks it right back in. Kiara Dahlman. A little bit of gas left in that tank. 57-49 is our score. 14 seconds left. Lady Raiders with the basketball. Ball's going to be tipped out of bounds by number 5, Salou. 7.4 seconds left. Three Rivers with the basketball. Going to take it out about half court. Hannah Thurman to engineer the inbounds pass. Gives it to South. 6 seconds on the shot clock. 5, 4, South for 3. Ball rims out, no good. Raiders are lucky they didn't get a foul called on that buzzer play. We go to the fourth quarter of basketball action. Our score, 57-49. Lady Raiders lead by 8. Don't you go anywhere, folks. Anywhere. Yeah, this is going to be a nail biter to the bitter end, folks. What a game. Lady Raiders lead 57-49. We'll take a break. This is Lady Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm. We slide into the fourth quarter. Lady Raiders lead 57-49. They outscored Iowa Western 20-18 in the third quarter. Crowd is anticipating big things here in the fourth quarter, folks. What a ball game. You can just feel the big game atmosphere. It is March Madness come to Poplar Bluff. Ball stolen by Kimberly Shaw. Nody wanted to foul that time, didn't get the call. Caitlin South goes in, lays it off the glass, and scores. Caitlin South on the fast break, hits the runner off the glass, gives the Raiders the 10-point lead, 59-49. Give the steal to Shaw, give the points to Caitlin South. South will go to the line, shoot the free throw. First foul here in the fourth quarter. Neither team in real foul trouble. This has kind of been a up and down game. Hasn't been a lot of fouls called. Caitlin South's free throw is off the mark. 59-49 is our score. Raiders with the full court pressure. Ball is thrown out of bounds by number 34, Nody. Pass intended for Diara Davis. Crowd on their feet, appreciating the defensive effort right now by the Lady Raiders. Man-to-man defense now. Coach Vanderhoof switches it up a little bit for Iowa Western. South with the basketball. Fowler to Thurman. Kimberly Shaw with it. Euro step to the basket. Off the glass, a little strong, but she's going to draw the foul. Number 13, Brenna James, who had just checked in the game, is whistled for the foul. That will send Kimberly Shaw to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. Shaw with 7 points on the game tonight for the Lady Raiders. First free throw is good. Score is 60-49. Lady Raiders with the lead. 9:15 left in this one. Second free throw is up and it's good. 61-49. Full court pressure once again by the Raiders. Double team in the backcourt. They pass the ball to Davis. Davis dribbles with the right hand. Pass South. Takes it strong to the basket. Lays it off the glass. It's no good. Hannah Thurman with the big rebound for the Raiders. Fast break opportunity for Jacayla Fowler. The ball goes out of bounds. Jacayla couldn't track that one down. Danae Watson checks back in for the Lady Raiders. Fowler comes out. Boy, it's good to see Jacayla Fowler playing some big-time quality minutes coming back from those ankle injuries. She adds an element of athleticism to this team. Salou with the basketball, guarded by South. Top of the key now to Blakemore. Over to Dahlman. Dahlman jump stops, pitches it out to Blakemore. Her shot is off the mark. Rebound brought down by Danae Watson. Watson leads the fast break for the Lady Raiders. Gives it to Little. Little for three. Makes it. Drains it from the wing. Gives the Lady Raiders a 15-point lead on the three-pointer by Jordan Little. Davis to Dahlman. Her shot's off the mark. Rebound once again, Danae Watson. Watson takes off with the ball again. She'll just lead the fast break herself. Ball's knocked out of bounds by Salou. Nice defensive effort that time by Binta Salou. Timeout on the floor called by Iowa Western. Lady Raiders up 15 points. The crowd is on their feet. 64-49. We'll take a timeout. This is Lady Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm. Big timeout right there. Lady Raiders up 15 points. Cheer squad out on the floor keeping this crowd fired up. This is an electric atmosphere. March Madness for sure. It's bracketology time, and the Lady Raiders have a 15-point lead as we near the 8-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Kimberly Shaw with the basketball. Out to Watson. Watson takes it strong to the basket. Goes up, misses the shot. Ball's tipped around. They're going to call the foul on the Raiders. Shaw called for the foul on the loose ball. Watson took it strong to the basket. The ball just didn't fall for Danae. Shaw, it's her first personal foul. Give the ball back to the Reavers. They will take the ball out underneath the Raider basket. Full court pressure by the Lady Raiders. Watson guarding the ball. Inbounds to Blakemore. Blakemore dribbles with the right hand, crosses the timeline. Walked with the basketball, doesn't get the call. They're going to pass it back to Blakemore. A little give and go. Her shot is off the mark, over the back of the rim, goes over the back of the backboard rather than goes out of bounds. Haley Erickson comes back in the game now for Three Rivers. Hannah Thurman to inbounds the basketball for the Lady Raiders. Haley Erickson dribbles down, crosses the timeline, over to Thurman, now to South. South with the left hand, spin move, takes it off the glass, misses, rebound by Dahlman. Dahlman's called for the walk. Traveling call on Dahlman. Good to see that called. I get the stat sheet at the end of the game. Dahlman must have 70 or 80 rebounds tonight. My gracious. What a post player. That time she was called for the travel. Inbounds Shaw to South. South going to dribble with the left hand. Gives it up to Thurman. Give and go to Shaw. Out back to South. Baseline jumper is good from 7 feet. Give Caitlin South the points and make the score 66-49. Steal by Danae Watson. Gets clobbered. Do we have a call on that? Did someone get the license plates of that car? Good, they makes the call right there. Goes up and just steals the ball. If clobbered is a word, that's a That's a Harville, Missouri word right there, my hometown. We got clobbered, knocked to the floor, tough kid. Dahlman comes out of the ball game. Coach Vanderhoof, man, working that ref right now. She's not happy. I don't get that one. There's two players clobbered her. Now Vanderhoof is giving Nate Fields, the sports writer, a hard time. Poor Nate's just sitting there writing his story. And Dahlman's getting treated. I think she got scratched, maybe a little bit of blood there on the arm. Be interesting to see if this is reflected in Nate's article tomorrow morning's Daily American Republic. The game within the game, folks. You got to find a little humor here. Vanderhoof working the ref. Now we got a whistle. Now the other ref runs in and says, hey, you got to get her back on the floor. They taped her up. So when they come out and they tape up the player, I think they have to take them out of the game for at least a play or two to then get her back in the next dead ball. So while the Vanderhoof is wearing out the scores test, Ken Hostler, the public address announcer, is getting an earful now. So they bring out Dahlman for at least one dead ball. Put Watson on the line. That was kind of a no-brainer on that foul. Free throw is off the mark, no good. Like I said, sometimes I'm glad I'm up here on top of the perch. I don't get the chance to hear that kind of stuff. If she's chewing on Ken Hostler and Nate Fields, my goodness, she'd be chewing on me too. Free throw is good by Danae Watson, 67-49. 7 minutes left in this contest. Raiders with full court pressure once again. Number 2, Davis crosses the timeline. Bounce pass to Blakemore. Back to Davis. She's going to shoot the 3. Off the mark. Ball's tipped around. Kimberly Shaw comes down with a big defensive rebound for the Raiders. Gives the ball to Caitlin South. Swings it back to Shaw. Erickson for 3. Ice ball's off the mark. Got a jump ball on the floor that time. Number 4, Blakemore dove for the basketball. Some good hustle. Thurman reaches over and grabs it for the jump ball. Possession arrow points towards the Lady Raiders, I do believe. Referee's talking it over right now on the shot clock, I think. I may have to reset that because shot clock shows 28. We'll kind of listen in. I'm a little ways from you. They're going to bring up 19 on the shot clock. I thought that'd be the case right there. So to reset it for you, for the Lady Raiders right now, it's Shaw, Watson, South, Erickson, and Thurman. Kimberly Shaw will inbounds the pass right in front of the Raider cheer squad in the student section and Rocky Raider. Ref hands her the basketball. Looking for South. Inbounds to Thurman. Ball's knocked loose, picked up by number 5. Shaw comes back and steals the ball. Give and go to South with the scoop shot, and it's good. Caitlin South with the spin scoop shot, underhanded off the glass, makes it 69-49. Shaw steals the basketball again. Over to Watson. Cross-court pass to Erickson. Picks up the dribble. Gives it to Thurman. Thurman strong to the basket. Shoots her own left-handed layup. Misses. South with the rebound and the shot. No good. Rebound by Dahlman. Here come the Rivers. Exciting series of play right there. Good defense by Kimberly Shaw. The give and go to Noti. And she lays it off the glass and scores. Cuts the lead to 18, 69-51. Inbounds pass to Hannah Thurman. Thurman crosses the timeline, gives it to Shaw. Give and go to Erickson. They're going to have the foul on the floor before the shot. Fouls on number 4, Summer Blakemore. Jordan Little, number 22, will check back in for the Lady Raiders. Caitlin South comes out of the game. Man, Caitlin South is a dynamic offensive player for the Lady Raiders. Much deserved breather for number 12. Kimberly Shaw to inbounds underneath the Raider basket. Gives it to Little. Little with the left hand, dribbles to the top of the key. 5:34 left in this contest. Still dribbling with the left hand. Gives it up to Erickson. Over to Danae Watson. Watson takes it strong to the basket. Scores the layup. Number 1, Danae Watson, cut the defense in half and lays it off the glass to score. Makes their score 71-51. Reavers with the basketball. We talked about matchups. Big team, slow team, short team, fast team. Right now the guards are outscoring the forwards. The team of guards have a 71-51 lead at 5-minute mark. Here's the long jumper. It's going to be off the mark, no good. Rebound by Kimberly Shaw. She pushes it up for the Raiders. To Haley Erickson for three. Off the glass, it's no good. Another rebound by Dahlman. We'll see who that foul's called on. Number 1, Danae Watson called for the foul. Danae with a smile on her face. She got caught that time. For Watson, 15 points in this contest with just 3 fouls. Haley Erickson also with 14 points. On the other side of the ledger, Blakemore with 10 and Dahlman with 17 for the Reavers tonight. The Reaver is a river bandit. Kind of a Buccaneer pirate type. First time in my many years in the school business I've heard of a Reaver, very original mascot. Here's the layup, coast to coast by number 2, Davis. Lays it right in the basket to score it. Cuts it to a 71-53 game. Lady Raiders lead. Hannah Thurman with the basketball. Give and go to Watson. Top of the key. Over to Erickson. 15 on the shot clock. Swings it out to Thurman. Thurman for 3. Ball's no good. Ball's tipped around. Who's got it? Danae Watson and Jordan Little bounce off of each other going for the rebound. They tip it out to Thurman. Referee calls a walk on that, even though the ball ends up in the hands of Thurman. As the two players collided, I think Danae Watson caught one in the nose. Say as she fell backwards as she was passing it, she was called for the walk. Crowds on their feet clapping for Danae Watson. That's a tough kid too right there. Bradenton, Florida, 9 points on the night, or excuse me, replaced by Kimberly Shaw with 9 points, but getting her nose checked on the bench. We'll swing it back on the floor at the 4-minute mark. Davis shoots, misses. Rebound by number 20. Amy Brett lays it back in, cuts the score to 16, 71-55. The Reavers are hanging around, folks. They're not going to stop. They're still crashing the boards. Second effort shots are keeping them in this game. Erickson with the ball. Going to call her for traveling. She went for the spin move and ran into number 1, Williams, who held her position. Coach Alex Griggs, Coach Jeff Walk call a timeout. We'll call a timeout as well. 3:38 left in this contest. Lady Raiders lead 71-55. This is Lady Raiders on 97.5 The Storm. Lady Raiders lead by 16. 3:38 left in this contest. Iowa Western inbounds. Davis dribbles down, guarded by Jordan Little. Across the timeline, over to Williams, point guard position. She calls the play. They're going to take their time and try to get a high percentage shot. They swing it in the paint to number 20, Amy Brett. Out to Blakemore. Blakemore shoots, misses. Rebound by Caitlin Shaw. Man, Caitlin Shaw has picked up that rebounding effort here in the second half. Outlet pass to Jordan Little. Now back to Haley Erickson. Cross-court pass to Hannah Thurman. Thurman dribbles in, going to shoot the left-handed scoop shot. Off the mark, no good. Rebound by the Revers. They have a fast break opportunity. Brett has the basketball, hands off to Davis, who lays it off the glass and scores it. 71-57. Reavers are chipping away, folks. 2:48 left. They've cut a 20-point lead to 14. Lady Raiders need a basket here. Give the ball to Thurman. Swings it over to Jacayla Fowler. Fowler bounce pass to Thurman. Off the glass. Give the assist to Fowler. Give the basket to Hannah Thurman. Just what the doctor ordered. 73-57. 2:30 left in this contest. Lady Raiders back up by 16. Davis with the basketball over to number 20, Brett. Ball stolen by Jacayla Fowler. She takes it down the other direction, scores, oh, shoots, and misses. The ball doesn't fall. Tough break for Jacayla Fowler on the steal. We're nearing the 2-minute mark in this contest. Lady Raiders by 16. Davis goes in, ball's knocked loose by Kimberly Shaw. She leads the fast break for the Lady Raiders, lays it off the glass and scores it. Kimberly Shaw with 11 points in this contest. Give the Lady Raiders their 18-point lead, and there's a timeout on the floor. Lady Raiders back up by 18. Crowd on their feet. 1:55 left in this contest. Let's take a 30-second timeout. This is Lady Raiders basketball on 97.5 The Storm. First quarter of action, Iowa Western outscored the Raiders 19-17, had an early lead. Raiders cut it to 2. Second quarter, the Lady Raiders outscored them 20-12. Third quarter, they outscored them 20-18. Right now, our score with under 2 minutes left, 75-57. Lady Raiders with the lead. Iowa Western to Nodi, number 34, shoots the hook shot off the mark, no good. Rebound by Jordan Little. I think we're going to have a foul on the play. Number 20, Brett, throwing those elbows. Amy Brett, pretty aggressive in the paint that time. Good hustle by the Australian player for Iowa Western. But that foul will bring us down the other direction and send Hannah Thurman to the line to shoot. Thurman with 7 points in this contest. And she'll shoot the free throw. Thurman, a freshman from Dexter High School, shoots and scores. Makes the score 76-57. Hannah Thurman, 62 blocks on the season. She's 11th in the nation. She has more blocks than the rest of the team combined. And she just made her second free throw. Give her 9 points on the night. Extends the Raiders' lead back to 20, 77-57. The Reavers had cut it to 14. Raiders answer back with 6 unanswered points. Summer Blakemore takes it to the basket and scores. 90 seconds left in this ball game, 77-59. Lady Raiders lead. Ball is knocked out of bounds off the foot of Haley Erickson. Give the ball back to Iowa Western. They're playing a buzzer to buzzer, folks. These gals are a tough squad. They come into this game with a record of 23-8. Played a really tough schedule, had some big wins this season. They've been ranked in the 19th in the nation earlier in the year. Nice ball club from Council Bluff, Iowa. But right now they're down 18. They shoot, miss. Kimberly Shaw with another rebound. Ball's knocked loose. Jordan Little picks up the ball. We have a jump ball. Let's check the possession arrow. I believe it's pointing towards the direction of Iowa Western. The winner of this game will advance to Rip Griffin Center, Lubbock, Texas for the national tournament, March 18 through 23. And Coach Vanda Hoof just brought her starters off the floor. Replaced by her number 2 squad. Number 5 with the basketball, Salou. 1 minute left in this contest, folks. The crowd is now on their feet at the Libla Family Sports Center. The shot is off the mark. Rebound, Jordan Little. She's guarded by Salou. Pass to Haley Erickson. 45 seconds left, 20 on the shot clock. Ball's to Thurman on the wing. Now to Erickson, 14 on the shot clock. Raiders content to dribble it out as long as they can. The clock is their ally. Erickson still dribbling at 7. 5 on the shot clock, 27 in the ball game. They're just going to dribble down to the shot clock violation. That's the buzzer. 23.3 seconds left in this ball game. 77-59, Lady Raiders lead. Crowd on their feet. Because you know what's getting ready to happen, folks. The Reavers are about to inbounds. Lana Reed and Casey Douglas will check into the game next for the Lady Raiders. Here's the shot by number 14. It's off the mark, no good. Rebound, Danae Watson. 15 seconds left. Crosses the timeline, gives it to Erickson. Erickson's going to hold it. They're going to let her dribble it out. 5 seconds left. Pandemonium at the Libla Family Sports Complex. Folks, find your cowboy boots. Find your hat. We're going to Texas. We're going to Texas. Lady Raiders win 77-59. We're going to the national tournament for the first time in a long time. The Lady Raiders are going to Lubbock, Texas to play in the national tournament. 20 wins in a row. They win tonight 77-59 over a tough squad from Iowa Western out of Council Bluffs, Iowa. Wow, what a ball game, folks. What a ball game. Lady Raiders, you knew, folks, you just had a gut feeling. They just kept running and running and running. The taller team kind of ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. How about those Lady Raiders? 77-59. Let's go to Texas. God bless the Lone Star State. We'll see you in Lubbock, Texas on March 18th. I need a Mountain Dew. What a ball game. Lady Raiders on the floor. Coach Jeff Walk, Coach Alex Wiggs. Hugs for everybody. Student section, they finally got him off the floor. Rocky Raider slapping high fives. Man, this team deserved this, folks. I can't expound on that enough. If you get to know this group, man, they're an easy group to root for. They represent this institution very, very well. And they're going to Lubbock, Texas. The winner of Division K playoff against Iowa. I'm out of adjectives and verbs, folks. I might need to take a grammar break. Let's take a timeout, and we will come right back. Lady Raiders win 77-59. See you in the Lone Star State. We'll be back after this timeout. Lady Raiders win 97.5, The Storm. Goodbye. I know you. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? See you. Bye-bye. Be careful. See you in Texas. Yeah, 13 hours and a half. I looked it up from Poplar Bluff. About 15 for you. I'll see you there. Oh, man. Yeah, if I ever go down, I'll holler at you. Oh, my goodness, folks. Good times at the Libla Family Sports Complex. Our score is 77-59. Lady Raiders win by 18 points. Still waiting on the stat sheet. I don't even care if I get the stat sheet right now. I do know the Lady Raiders, with a big second half right there, they outscored the Reavers. I'm looking at my 20-10 in the fourth quarter. That's exciting right there. You just kind of had a feeling, the contrast of styles. One team liked to run and gun. The other team was tall, liked to work it slow, go for the rebound, get the second and third shots, and their game plan worked for a while. But you just hope the way the Raiders play their whole bench and play up and down basketball that they would just run the other team off the floor in the second half. We were talking off when we was in a commercial break at halftime that we were hoping that would materialize here in the second half, and that's exactly what it did for the Lady Raiders. Checking the scoring real quick right now for the Iowa Western team. They were led in scoring tonight by number 42 rather, Kara Dahlman with 17 points, and Summer Blakemore with 12 points. I've just been handed the stat sheet. I'm going to do some quick addition here. Total rebounds I'm looking for. I think I'm shaking too bad right now to even find what total rebounds are right now. So it looks like Lady Raiders held in there defensively with total rebounds. Here we go. Yeah, total rebounds 40-43. So, hey, you're that close, and that was the key to victory right there. The Lady Raiders in the second half getting several rebounds, being able to stay in this contest, especially Kimberly Shaw on the rebound side in the second half. We'll run down the scoring for you real quick for the Lady Raiders. Danae Watson with 15 points, Hannah Thurman with 9 points, Kimberly Shaw with 11 points, Haley Erickson with 14 points, Jordan Little with 9 points, Casey Douglas 0 points, Jakayla Fowler with 4 points, and Caitlin South scored 15 points on the night to be the top scorer with the Lady Raiders along with Danae Watson. From the floor, the Raiders were 15 for 36 from the three-point. Not a lot of three-pointers tonight, 3 for 8, 4 for 5 from the free throw line, giving them a total of 77 points. Players on the floor right now cutting down the nets. Jakayla Fowler just got a piece of the net. Caitlin South climbing the ladder right now. Huge crowd still here out on the floor right now. Lots of hugs from cheerleaders, ball players, parents, aunts, uncles. Truly a family affair right here at Three Rivers College. Good to see the baseball team out on the floor right now and the basketball folks supporting these Lady Raiders as we prepare to make the long journey to Lubbock, Texas. Hannah Thurman up right now cutting the net as well. Exciting game, contrasted styles. We tried to spell it out for you and watch that narrative develop, and it did. Lady Raiders come away with the impressive 77-59 win. We'll take our final timeout of the night, and we'll come back and finish this thing off. Celebration from the Libla Family Sports Complex as the Lady Raiders win Division K playoff against Iowa Western, and we're making reservations to make this trip to the Lone Star State of Texas. God bless Texas. March 18 to 23, it's the national tournament at the Rip Griffin Center in Lubbock, Texas. This is our final timeout. We'll come back and finish it up here for you in just a moment. Lady Raiders, the big winners tonight. It's Lady Raider basketball on 97.5 The Storm. No, I'm not going to talk to either one of them. Neither one of them wanted to talk. Nah, let them. They didn't before. I'm fine. Nah, I'll I don't know if he could climb the steps. Yeah. No, I'll save it for when we win it all. The outgoing chair, I want to make that very clear. There's a new chair coming. Oh, yeah, no doubt. I kind of picked up on the same thing, too. Absolutely. Yes, yeah.
We'll see you maybe in Texas.
Good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Where are they playing at
Lubbock, Texas. Rip Griffin. The Rip Griffin Center, Lubbock, Texas. I don't know where that is. I don't know if it's at Texas Tech University. Don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be there. March 18 through 23. No. I'm too superstitious to look ahead. I refuse to look ahead on stuff like that. I felt guilty writing that down, but I thought I had to have it. So, quite a game. You saw the best part, though. They just outran them. Good times. Our score once again 77-59. We're taking we're going to hang on here for just a second. Big crowd still on the floor. We're going to see if Coach Alex Wiggs wants to come up and speak on the microphone, possibly. He's getting lots of slaps on the backs and hugs coming up. Coach Wiggs, big part of this outfit's co-head coach with Coach Jeff Walk. And he's climbing the steps. Looks like he's Elvis walking down Beale Street, man. He's getting a lot of glad hands and pats on the back, and good for him. Good coach, good guy, well-coached team, two quality individuals, Coach Jeff Walk and Coach Alex Wiggs. So we'll wait, and Coach Wiggs is going to put on this. Coach Wiggs, I'm going to hand this to you. The microphone is not turned on yet, so you can go ahead and get that on, and I will pod you up. That's radio lingo talk. Can you hear me, Coach? Coach, can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
All righty. Coach Alex Wiggs joining us. Coach, what a game. Well, that was easy, wasn't it?
Oh, man, that was a battle.
Piece of cake. Piece of cake.
That was a battle.
Coach Wiggs, we set this up tonight as a narrative, and I owe Nate Fields lunch from the DAR because he kind of set it up in the newspaper. You had one team a little taller, slower, rebounding. Their game was to get every rebound, give us one shot, give them multiple shots, and that game plan was executed for a while. But at halftime, we talked about the style of play for the Lady Raiders, yes. Run and gun. We thought you'd run them under the table in the second half. Now, that was a very long statement there. What's your view on that? Am I semi-correct on that?
Man, we realized right before halftime started, or right before the first half ended, they looked tired. They looked tired. We told our girls, got to keep battling, got to keep putting the pressure on them. And, you know, it's something that they've done all year long. You know, for a half, thank goodness this game's 40 minutes.
Yes.
Because for 20 minutes, we'll battle. Teams will hang around. But after 40 minutes, man, they just keep battling.
Yes.
Keep battling. And it's fun to watch.
Nody and Dahlman, two names I said over and over and over tonight. Looks like about 25 rebounds between those two. But I thought guard play, you guys were a little more athletic, a little faster. And I thought Hannah Thurman could not foul out of the game. She had a tall order tonight guarding those two bigger girls. Sometimes some things don't end up in the box score, but I thought she played a really good game holding her own against those two big girls.
You know, her and Kim Shaw, Casey Douglas, all those, you know, we always talk about we're not the biggest team. And we play that 1-2-2 zone or 2-3 zone, and we always tell our guards, hey, they're battling down there. You guards have got to help them finish the play. We can't score unless we get that ball. Hannah contested, you know, what she had. She had 2 blocks.
Yeah.
I guarantee if you look at contested shots or shots altered, it'd be 20.
Yes,
it'd
absolutely.
be 20. I mean,
absolutely.
Just the shot, just the presence down there, and like I said, the loose balls and all that stuff. The girls just battled.
What a great audience. What a big crowd. What a festive March Madness atmosphere. How much fun was this tonight? And I know you just won the biggest game of your life, so I know you're having fun. But, man, what an electric atmosphere. And how much fun is this in a brand-new gymnasium like this?
This is awesome. This is awesome. Poplar Bluff, our fans, you know, we have so many local kids. And to see this place packed out in gold, to see our students, you know, everybody here supporting us, the girls deserve it, you know.
Absolutely. I've said on the radio many times, this is a really easy team to root for. Good kids on the court, great kids off the court, very easy to root for. What I love tonight, and you've got 10 players. You've got basically 8 guards and 2 forwards. You've got about 7 or 8 freshmen. But at the end of the game, it was sophomore Kimberly Shaw who seemed to get a bunch of rebounds at the end of the game. It seemed like the ball was in her hands and Haley Erickson's hands. They've got such high basketball IQs. I thought they showed a lot of leadership there at the end of the game and just was in control, never wavered, never got too high, too low, played really nice, consistent basketball game. Again, some things that don't show up in the stat sheet, but I was impressed by their maturity tonight on that basketball court.
You know, told them the other day, you know, that, hey, we don't have 6 freshmen anymore and 3 sophomores. No, it's that time of year where you freshmen better be playing like your sophomores.
Yes.
You sophomores better be playing like your juniors if we want to continue what we've done all season.
Yep. Texas. Haven't been to Texas in a long time, dude.
Man, this is unreal.
I'm going to have to go home and dig through my stuff and find my cowboy hat and my cowboy boots. Lone Star State. I'm superstitious about things. I hadn't even looked ahead. I barely wrote down the dates when the next time this tournament starts, which I believe is March 18 through 23, Lubbock, Texas, the Rip Griffin Center. And, Coach, I don't know. I'm out of adjectives. I'm out of verbs. I'm out of nouns. What a game.
Yes, what a game. We will find out Monday at 10 a.m. There's a selection show on NJCAA website. So we will find out on Monday our seed, when we would play, who would play, all that stuff. So I believe that's free to the public. They can get on the NJCAA website. They can click on the Women's Basketball National Tournament, and they will see the selection show. They will get to watch it right there with us. And you know, all those games are online. They can't make the trip down, but this team's fun to watch.
Hey, it'll be worth the 13-hour drive.
Oh, for sure.
It'll be worth the 13
For
hour.
sure.
Coach Alex Wiggs, thank you for making your way. You look like Elvis walking down Bill Street. I've never seen anybody get so many handshakes and slaps on the back coming up here. Appreciate your time. You and Coach Walk, kudos to you on this big achievement with this excellent ball team. And, man, I just get to go along for the ride. This is what I do for a living. I'm retired. I just hang out with the basketball team and talk on the radio. What a gig, man.
I tell people all the time, I get paid to do this. I mean, it does not, don't tell Dr. Payne, don't tell them. But, I mean, this is absolutely a blast to get paid to do this.
I used to work for a living. I do this now. This is fun, man.
Yeah.
This is fun. Good night at the Libla Family Sports Complex. Lady Raiders win 77-59. The crowd on its feet. They cranked up a little Queen. Another one bites the dust. That was about the funnest 4 minutes I've had in a long time. I'm tired, but it's a good kind of tired as the Lady Raiders survive and advance. Bracketology 101, boys and girls. We're going to Texas. March Madness continues. Coach Alex Wiggs, thank you for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That's Coach Alex Wiggs joining us as we shut her down here from the Libla Family Sports Complex. We will be back with you soon from the great state of Texas. We'll find out Monday who we play and when we play, but it'll be March 18 through 23. Call your travel agent. We hope to meet you in the great state of Texas. I'd like to give a big shout out to a lot of folks tonight. This will be our last game in Poplar Bluff for the season. I'd like to thank the Booster Club for all their work and effort in bringing you these telecasts, broadcasts, and everything they do behind the scenes. A hard-working group of folks who love this institution and love this team. Thank you to the Booster Club. Thank you to the mounds and mounds of fans who come in here tonight, especially the Raider Rooters who come out and support this team. Great to see everybody here, everybody that made the Libla Family Sports Complex a reality. What a great place to savor this victory tonight. What a great place for a basketball game. So good for those people who have helped us out along the way. The Fox Radio Group, the Fuchs family, who do a wonderful job in supporting the Lady Raiders. Tucker and Taylor, our engineers this year, have done a fantastic job of keeping me on the air. The IT folks, technical folks here at Three Rivers, they work hard behind the scenes. We've got a really clean phone line sound tonight. They came up and worked 3 hours yesterday in this gymnasium, cleaning up the phone line to be able to bring you this broadcast tonight. A lot of heroes behind the scenes make this a success, and us bringing you these radio broadcasts free of charge, folks. You're not subscribing to this. This is free of charge. Willie works here. Willie Hilburn works here at Three Rivers, hooks us up on the web when we webcast these games. Get tons of feedback from people watching the webcast, and then people that live far away. And we're just so excited you follow this team, both the men and women, right here at Three Rivers College. My name's Tim Hager. I'm a lucky dude because I get to do these games on the radio. Man, what fun. This is good times for sure. But we know what? Tonight isn't goodbye. This is see you in a couple of weeks, folks, because we're going to Lubbock, Texas to bring you the national tournament for Division I of ladies junior college basketball as the Lady Raiders make the ride to the Lone Star State. Lady Raiders win 77-59, and that do it from the gym tonight for the extended post-game show. My name is Tim Hager. Thanks for joining us tonight. So long. We'll see you soon right here on 97.5 The Storm.